Hey, all you cats and kids, Captain Zorik here, known in the Society for Creative Anachronism as Lord Ervald Lacoudre Edwardson, the Optimistic. On the 5th day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "I love the war." Sir Edward was very concerned with issues of child poverty, and so in lieu of flowers, or for whatever justification you have for giving a donation to somebody in someone else's name, the Portersville Food Bank, food pantry, which provides food to the poor, particularly children, and is located in Portersville, which is the town that whose EMT service and ambulance are the ones that are always at the Pennsic War, is the charity to which it is preferred that you give, or if you prefer, if there's a local food pantry that provides food for hungry children, donate there. And if you donate $10 or more, well, a whole bunch of years ago, I printed up these songbooks, volumes 1 and 2, with my songs in them. And I also printed up a collection of the Iron Fowl cartoon pages that I used to pay my way through SCA events for a number of years. And this here publication of a short comic and a short story by my friend Timur Blood Eyes. For a $10 donation to the Portersville Food Pantry, or any food pantry that you prefer, I will send you any 2 of these books. For $15, I'll send you all 4 of these books. So long as I still have them. These were printed like 20 years ago, and they're a little raggedy on the edges. There may be a little stain here or there. And for $25 donation to a Portersville Food Pantry, or to any other food for the poor pantry in your area, I'll give you your choice of either the Pennsic War, a video documentary, or Return to Pennsic, the 30-year after follow-up to the Pennsic, the 20-year after follow-up to the Pennsic War, a video documentary. For $30, I'll give you both. And that is in tribute to Sir Edward Zifran of Gendy. And now, whoops, before we begin the music, Sir Edward didn't really, he did drink, but selectively. I know he went through a long period of time where he did not drink. But in tribute to him, Sam Adams, don't know if it was his favorite beer, but it is a beer that was around the Pennsic campfire at a few significant Pennsics of mine. And so, since I don't have a bottle of single malt scotch, which I know that he was quite fond of, just popping myself open this here bottle of Sam Adams in tribute to Sir Edward for this here musical tribute that I'm about to play. So, I'm going to start with the song that I sang in tribute to Sir Edward, which kind of tells you a little bit about his training methods and problem solving. With apologies to John Prine. Fast steady, since you are a knight, please teach me to fight, slay my foes left and right, for I will be fighting for a crown in 3 days, so show me those tricks that you do in your ways. Signed, Fast Steady. Dear Fast Steady, I'm starting that whole thing over again. Take 2. And I am actually going to turn it open to the page in this songbook, in which those words are listed, just to make sure I don't fuck it up again. Here we go. Here we go. fast Eddie, since you are a knight, please teach me to fight, slay my foes left and right. For I will be fighting for crown in 3 days, so show me those tricks that you do in your ways. Signed, Ambitious. Ambitious, ambitious, now here's what you do. Get yourself a lead pipe and work out till 2. Then practice your shield work till dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Signed, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, Fast Eddie, my sword hits my toes. Whenever I try to swing it at my foes, I first get a good grip, and then I let fly, and it bounces off my foot and into my eye. Signed, oh clumsy. Oh clumsy, oh clumsy, now here's what you do. Get yourself a lead pipe and work out till 2. Then practice your shield work till dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Signed, Fast Eddie. Dear Fast Eddie, my shield don't work. Whenever I use it, I only get hurt. My arm is too weak and my brain is too slow, and each time I raise it, I receive a blow. Signed, Soft-Headed. Dear soft-headed, now here's what you do. Get yourself a lead pipe, work out till 2. Then practice your shield work till dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Signed, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, my armor's not right. I trips and I stumbles whenever I fight. My cup's in my gut, my knees are on my thighs, and the guy who made my helmet forgot I had eyes. Signed, Uncomfortable. Oh, uncomfortable, now here's what you do. Get yourself your lead pipe and work out till 2. Then practice your shield work to dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Signed, Fast Eddie. Now this next verse is one that Sir Edward said to leave out, but a lot of people liked it. And I figure we're going to be the completest in this particular version, so I'm going to sing it anyway. And I'm going to turn the page to get me there. Here we go. Oh dear Fast Eddie, my car, it won't start. I hit the ignition, but it only farts. Its tires are bald and its fuel's really low. I can't make the practice, though I want to go. Signed, Road Hazard. Road hazard, now here's what you do. Get yourself a lead pipe and work out till 2. Then practice your shield work to dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Signed, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, my cheek it doth hurt, from where you did strike me sprawled into the dirt. Now I've fixed your dinner, your coronet and belt, and got me some ice to soothe my large welt. Sign, your Squire. Oh Squire, now here's what you do. Get yourself your lead pipe and work out till 2. Then practice your shield work till dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Signed, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, my wife is with child. I don't know what to do to pass the long while. I'm keeping her comfortable and answering her mail, and feeling her tummy and swallowing my nails. Sign, new father. New father, now here's what you do. Get yourself a lead pipe and work out till 2. Then practice your shield work till dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Signed, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, my lady done gone, and she taking with her everything I own. I'm feeling so lonely, I don't know what to do. I talk to my fern, but it ignores me too. Sign, so lonesome. So lonesome, I know how you feel. Did I mention the song was written before he got married? I know how you feel. Yeah, him. Now here's what you do. Get yourself a lead pipe and work out till 2. Then practice your shield work till dance class at 4. And if you get better, we'll let you do more. Sign, Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie, oh how can I hit a fighter who has no dick but 2 tits? My mother done told me that it's always wrong to beat up on ladies no matter how strong. Sign, chivalrous. Chivalrous? Really, dude? Yo asshole, you are a sexist. The fact is her white belt outweighs your dick. Now listen up, boy, and don't give me no shit, or I'll kick your ass before she gets to it. Signed. Deep breath, everybody. His Excellency Viscount Sir Master Edward Zifran of Gendy, the bloody bastard Baron of the Eastern Court, and I'll let you know, boy, when it's okay to call me Fast Eddie. There you go, dear Fast Eddie. Okay, next, I'm just going to hit it with one of my big hits, one of my earliest songs, one of my first events that I went to. Not the one I authorized at, but it was the second one in which I fought, and the first one in which I fought in the melee. And it's absolutely a true story, and I'm not saying that just because I heard the person tell it to me. I was actually there. It's now kind of a anthemic piece out in the Kingdom of Callantyr. Excuse me. Well, it was early in the springtime of an AS-22 when a baron out in Callantyr thought it was the least he could do. He tripled all the taxes of the people in his land, saying 3 cookies a head should be placed in his fat hand. He wanted chocolate chip cookies that make the world go round. There's such a cause to fight for on a bloody battleground. And chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. Oh, just one little thing about the Tao of this particular song. See, you're not just supposed to sit there zen-like listening to it. See, that was Zen, this is Tao. What you're supposed to do is, during the chorus, when I get to the part of taken by the Valkyrs, y'all are supposed to lift your preferable liquid refreshment and sing, taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky, and drink. All right, let's see y'all get with the program there. And because it's chocolate chip cookies that make the world go round, there's such a cause to fight for on a bloody battleground. And chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. Did you do it? I knew you could. Let's move on with the song then, shall we? Oh well, can't on in this baronies who said we disagree. And we ain't gonna pay your tax, we won't own no siree. They said that they would fight in order to defend their cause. So the Baron went to war with them to show them who was boss of all the chocolate chip cookies that make the world go round. There's such a cause to fight for on a bloody battleground. And chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. There you go. Did you raise a glass at the appropriate moment? I knew you could. Well, soon throughout the kingdom, the news spread of this war, and the sword was being taken up by more and more and more. Some Anstiorans even made the trip up from the south, and angry words were spitting from everybody's mouth about the chocolate chip cookies that make the world go round. There's There's such a cause to fight for on a bloody battleground. And chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. Woo! Well, the war was fought upon a sunny Easter weekend day, and even Jews skipped Passover to join into the fray. And soon from every campground there arose the bloody cheer of cookies and beer for Callantyre, because the chocolate chip cookies are what we're fighting for. There why we'll get our swords all drenched in blood and guts and gore. And chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. Say, did you notice how the chorus changed that little time? The words just seem to fit better through this part of the song. By the way, don't forget to lift your vessel at the appropriate moment. For those of you who just came in, that's when we sing about Valkyrs. Alright, so now I don't want to make you think this canton could not fight, cause they put up a stiff defense except upon their right, and their left, and their center, and their flank, and their rear. Ah, hell, we kicked their tails all over Callantyre, because the chocolate chip cookies are what we're fighting for. There why we'll get our swords all drenched in blood and guts and gore. And chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. Okay, we're almost home now. Well, after all the fuss was done and revels did begin, the Anstey Orange reminded us just who had helped us win. And then we all did remember what we'd been fighting for. And then once again arose that bloody cry of war, for the chocolate chip cookies are what we're fighting for. There why we'll get our swords all drenched in blood and guts and gore. And the chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. I said we were almost done. Didn't say we're done yet. Because, well, I wish that I could tell you all about what happened then. Like who got beaten up by whom and which side did win. Oh, but I had just a little bit too much to drink that night, and I woke in a car that was heading home by the dawn's early light. Back to the chocolate chip cookies that make the world go round. There's such a cause to fight for on a bloody battleground. And chocolate chip cookies are for what we will die and be taken by the Valkyrs to that cookie jar in the sky. Hey, thank you very much there. Hey there, Ricky. Thanks for the note. Sometimes I find just a little song makes the day go down a little easier. Almost like beer. Okay, so what's next on my song list? All right, another one of my big hits. This is doable on guitar, but I think it works better without it. So I'm just going to hold this here because keep on holding it because it makes me feel sincere, like Gary Shandling said. So, goes a little something like this. True story, because it's got to be, otherwise it wouldn't be so funny if it weren't true, right? So, and I'll tell you a little story about how this song got written at the end of it. Now the thing is, y'all got to come in at the chorus again, which is really easy. It's just the name Ringo, and then a little boom ba da boom. It'll be obvious when we get there. So, I'm here to tell a story, one that's not too fun to hear, for 'tis a song of guts and glory, and blood and sweat and fear. The stories of a man who you would not want to know, for the name of this man was Serrano Rhino. Bum bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. He showed up at a tourney, all 4'1" of him, with his 21-inch shoulders. He was looking mighty slim. He just put on all his armor, and I heard the marshal say, "Well, it looks a little iffy, but we'll let you play today, sir." Rhino? Rhino! Bum bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. Now, no one at this tourney had ever seen this man before. He came from a far kingdom, did not go to Pennsic War. He just flashed his fighter's card, waved his long rattan, and pretty soon we all found out just why we call that man Sir Rhino. Rhino! Bum bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum bum His first fight was a novice who just authorized that day with a two-handed sword. You see, his teacher was away. The Rhino took the chance to whack him good and hard, and now we all know why they call that sword a bastard, thanks to Serrano. Rhino! Oh, well, now the local chivalry complained. Oh, hell, they were pissed as the novice writhed upon the ground and pounded with his fist. They challenged him one by one like it was open season, saying, "You can't beat our kids like that, not without good reason, Sir Rhino." Rhino! The first night came with sword and shield. The Rhino took the same. They thwacked their shields loud and hard and called each other names. The Rhino fended half the blows, the other half hit hard, leaving dents that were deeper than a red-hot poker, striking chunks of lard in Serrano. Rhino! Thus did the Rhino win that fight and stood to face the next. Who dares to challenge Rhino's might? He looked and he was vexed. "'Tis a lady," he did cry. "I see she wears a skirt." "I'm a Scotsman," came the reply, "and now I'll make you hurt, Sir Rhino." Rhino! The Scotsman took a claymore filled with lead and balanced well, then used the Rhino's body as a 4'9" bell. The Rhino fended half the blows, the other half hit hard, leaving dents that were deeper than a red-hot poker, striking chunks of lard. Oh, did I say that line already? Whatever. The Rhino fended half the blows, the other half hit hard, leaving dents that were deeper than a red-hot poker, striking chunks of lard in Serrano. Rhino! The Serrano shook his head. The Scotsman stood aghast. The Rhino... But this sword had made its point before in similar times past, but the Rhino merely shrugged, then battled back with spirit, and did things to the Scotsman that I cannot rhyme with this lyric of Serrano. Rhino! Not man nor woman, knight nor prince, king nor earl nor duke could seem to stand against this man who made the chivalry puke. At last they said, "Okay, you win, now let's change the game. Grand melee, arm yourselves in the good king's name against Sir Rhino." Rhino! Not even the Rhino seemed to stand a chance to hold his ground against that angry, armored, smashing, pissed-off, hungry crowd. The Rhino fended half the blows. They drove him to the edge of a cliff, then pushed him off the side and dropped a giant boulder upon the, hide of Sir Rhino. Rhino! Yet from beneath that giant rock still came that hated voice. "Yo, I came here to teach yous all. You think I came by choice? Wimps, weaklings, tell me please, where did yous learn to fight? Although that last was, almost good. Still all yous blows is light. Sir Rhino, There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, anyone who's out there, if you're digging the music, throw me up a thumbs up. Makes me feel better. Here we go. Just another tribute to, there's stuff that we call Pennsic Carols. Yeah, little songs that they're saying that are actually about Pennsic. And they don't have to be really big songs. They can be brief ones like, "There's a bright silver glow on the duct tape. There's a bright silver glow on the duct tape. The sun's in the sky, there's a gleam in my eye, and I'm going to fight and I'll probably die. Oh, what a beautiful Pennsic, oh, what a beautiful war. I've got a beautiful feeling, my body's gonna be sore." Just little numbers like that. Or, as we established, I started out in the SCA at Callantyre, where based on an actual true story that I witnessed and was part of. "Swiftly, oh shield wall, order a pizza with extra cheese and make sure it's not cold, for Callantyre shield men are tired of waiting beneath giant scutums board growing old. We'll sink our teeth into hot pepperoni, its grease on our fingers makes us grow bold, and we will die fighting with pizza inside us, pizza for men of the purple and gold." Just little numbers like that you like to just throw in between a song or two here. Or so long as we're talking about Callantyre, this one also was done while I was in the glow of having been part of that kingdom. And now this actually is a song that I found works better a cappella with a group when I'm with a group. because it kind of brings everybody together, because they're all singing the backup parts and clapping the rhythm, patting it on their legs. You know how it goes. However, since I'm all here by my lonesome, I mean, you're all out there with me, I know, but I can't see you, I can't hear you, so I'm gonna just do this the way I do with guitar and harmonica. And if anybody does feel like singing along, if anybody does feel like singing along, humming the doo-wop parts, or snapping their fingers, clapping their hands, you just go right ahead and do it. Well, I got a favor from a lady to go out and fight in the war. I got a favor from a lady to go out and fight in the war. Well, that's what life is all about. You know that you can have so much more. Well, I get into the shield wall with my round shield and brand new rattan. I said I get into the shield wall with my round shield and brand new rattan. Well, now that's the kind of thing that's gonna separate a boy from a man. Well, there I was there is the enemy, standing in the purple and gold. Well, now here comes the enemy, advancing in the purple and gold. Well, now that's the kind of sight that makes a young man grow very old. Well, I fought through the battle, somehow I think I survived. I said I fought through the battle and somehow I came out alive. Well, then I looked around me, I was the only guy on my side left alive. So now there I was standing against a knight, a king, an earl, and a duke. I said there I was standing against a knight, a king, an earl, and a duke. Well, now that's the kind of sight that makes you want to run back home to Dubuque. Well, now I called for one-on-one, being chivalrous, they all did agree. Oh, I called for one-on-one and being chivalrous, they all did agree. Well, not that it would matter if I fought 1, 5, 6, 8, 10, or 3. Well, first I fought the king, yeah, somehow I hit him on the head. I said first I fought the king, yeah, somehow I hit him on the head. Well, then at first I thought he'd slipped up, but then he just fell over dead. Oh, I looked in at my sword, now I noticed it was no longer there. Well, there's just a few splinters of rattan sticking out of the basket hilt. The rest of it's like just totally Gaunsville, man. So now tell me what they make the kings out of, way out in Callantyre. Oh, I got the broken rattan blues. Oh, I got the busted rattan blues. And I'm feeling sad and lonely. Hey. From my helmet way on down to my Vibram-soled shoes. All right. There you go. Yeah. All right. We made a comeback with that one. All right, what's next? Oh, good one. All right. This here's another little ditty. Like an earlier song that I heard, like I played for you, the original of this song I got on one of them, K-Tel, Order Now, on album, cassette, or 8-track for only $2.99 or something like that, called Funky Favorites, and it has a whole bunch of cute little songs in it. And so I wrote 2 songs inspired by those songs, and I sang one of them earlier, and this is the other one. Hopefully that is close enough to being in tune, and I don't need my harmonica for this, so you get to see my whole face. All right. And these, by the way, these songs, the lyrics to these songs are all in these little songbooks of mine that I wrote and published about 30 years ago, helped me pay my way through Pennsic. And if you want copies of these, all you have to do, or to this compilation of my Iron Fowl cartoon pages, or to this here album of a comic book story that I wrote and drew all by myself, and the adventures of the Amazing Grendel Conspiracy, which is the story of how I became a time traveler. Anyway, if you want any of those, just make a contribution to the Portersville Food Pantry, which I'll put a link in the description or the notes or something, which specializes in feeding starving children and stuff, which was very important to Sir Edward. Or find your local food pantry that feeds starving children and stuff. Make a $10 donation, show me proof of it, I'll send you those song books or the other books or the cartoon books. Make one of $25 or more, and I'll send you a copy of either the Pennsic War video documentary or Return to Pennsic. Give a donation of $30 or more, I'll send you both. $50, you get the whole schmear. Don't give me the money to give to them, give it directly to them, I'll send you the stuff. Okay, so here's the next number on our tribute to Sir Edward hit parade. Well, now I've joined the SCA, and since then it's been real neat. Now I can dance both folk and court with the ladies that I meet. I can take people back in history just by playing on my lyre, and I tune my instrument the period way, which is any way I desire. Oh, but late at night I can't find myself sneaking around the dragon yard, 'cause being period all the time just gets a little hard. I look both left and right and make sure no one can hear, then I pop a Metallica tape into my Walkman and stick it in my ear. Oh, in the daytime I'm a lord period, medieval as I can be, but at night I'm a mundane junkie, lords have pity on me. Well, now my armor's all steel and leather, no plastic hits the field, and I can tell you all when it's chivalrous to kill and when to yield. I know stories about the Crusades and the 100 Years' War, and I can tell you a tale about the War of the Roses and never be a bore. Oh, but there are times when liquid crystals dance before my eyes, 'cause 2-inch pocket TVs are real easy to hide. I switch it on to get away to those 20th century kicks, like watching Wheel of Fortune live on Channel 6. Oh, in the daytime I'm a lord period, medieval as I can be, but at night I'm a mundane junkie, lords have pity on me. Oh, well, now everybody in the kingdom, they all think I'm really cool. If you say that something's period, I'm not the one you can fool. I know Anglo-Saxon phrases, Low Dutch curses, and Celtic verse, and when it comes to being a stickler for period detail, there's nobody worse. Oh, but sometimes late at night I get that 20th century urge to take my skirts and broadsword and to lose them in a surge. I'm afraid that at the Pennsic War they all might find me dead, wearing an I Love New York t-shirt with a blow dryer to my head. Oh yeah, 'cause in the daytime I'm a lord period, medieval as I can be, but at night I'm a mundane junkie, lords have pity on me. what you do with a song when you only know 3 chords. Okay, so moving right along, next on the hit parade. All right, 2 more numbers. This one's actually going to be kind of a sensitive, serious one. For about 10 years, I was a squire. I took it very seriously, but these things don't always work out. However, while I was a squire, I wrote a song about what it meant. And even though I'm not a squire, and that particular relationship, though I hope we're still friends, didn't work out, doesn't mean I don't still believe in the sentiment. Got the lyrics written down in the songbook. Here we go. Let's take off the ridiculous harmonica. The armor lies a-rusting as a party fills the air. Another man may join the fun and say he doesn't care. Though I'm tempted to follow him, I know this isn't right. For as long as I wear this belt, my duty's to my knight. I could have pleasures by the dozen and beauties by the score, but they would keep me from the path of what I'm striving for. For chivalry and honor, protection of the weak, and service to the kingdom is the journey that I seek. Your whiskey is quite tasty, your meat is quite divine. Your lady comes to bring me another cup of wine. The drinks are all quite wonderful, their spirits fill the night. Don't think I don't appreciate, but my duty's to my knight. I could have pleasures by the dozen and beauties by the score, but they would keep me from the path of what I'm striving for. For chivalry and honor, protection of the weak, and service to the kingdom is the journey that I seek. I know your eyes are lovely, your body full of curves, but tonight my full attention goes to the one I serve. Though I know your warm, soft body could enchant me with delight and make me forget my troubles, my duties to my knight. I could have pleasures by the dozen and beauties by the score, but they would keep me from the path of what I'm striving for. For chivalry and honor, protection of the weak, and service to the kingdom is the duty that I seek, the journey that I seek. The belt and spurs and golden chain is a road both hard and long, and when I walk that road I do not want to walk it wrong. If I am asked one day to serve, I pray I'll do it right. I know I shall, for till that day my duty's to my knight. I could have pleasures by the dozen, beauties by the score, but they would keep me from the path of what I'm striving for. For chivalry and honor, protection of the weak, and service to the kingdom is the journey that I seek. Well, enough of that. Okay, so, do I think I have enough there? I think I do. Okay, so, here's a challenge. Now, I'm going to do the last tier number here. And the challenge to me is, number one, is to get all the lines in the right order without having to look at the lyrics, and I'm not even going to look at the lyrics. And challenge two, well, that's going to come up in the final go-around. Now, since there's a bit of repetition in this song, the chorus is pretty simple, I expect y'all to follow along, and I know that you'll be singing because I know these things. This here is the Pennsic Carol, literally to end all Pennsic carols. And it goes a little something like this. And this was written, by the way, by myself, along with Sir Edward, Lady Sonora, and Lord Cahir on our trip to Pennsic that particular year. On the first day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "Get me a cup of coffee." On the second day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "Build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee." On the third day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "We're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee." On the fourth day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "Go bundle wood now, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee." On the fifth day of Pennsic, are we up to 5 now? 1, 2, close enough. On the fifth day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee." On the sixth day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, it always sorts it out after the fifth day. Go bundle wood now. I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee. On the seventh day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, what'd he say to me? Set all the tents up, go bundle wood now. I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee. On the seventh day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "Get in the shield wall, here come the others, set all the tents up, go bundle wood now. I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee." On the eighth day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, Get in the shield wall, here come the others, set all the tents up, go bundle wood now. I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee. On the eighth day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, boys, keep your dicks dry, here come the others, set all the tents up, go bundle wood now. Is that what he said? I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee. It's gotta be, that's the point of these songs. On the 10th day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "Get in the shield wall, boys, keep your dicks dry, here come the others, set all the tents up, go bundle wood now. I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee." On the 11th day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "Find me a bimbo, get in the shield wall, boys, keep your dicks dry, here come the others, set all the tents up, go bundle wood now. I love the war. You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a cup of coffee." On the 12th day of Pennsic, Sir Edward said to me, "Let's kill the autocrat. Find me a bimbo, get in the shield wall, boys, keep your dicks dry, here come the others, set all the tents up, go bundle wood now." Here's the challenge. Got your drink ready? I love the... Hold the note. I win! You go paint the bathrooms, we're making roads now, build a picnic table and then get me a truckload of coffee. There you go. And that, friends, concludes this tribute to His Excellency Viscount, Sir, Master Edward Zifran of Gendy, the bloody bastard Baron of the Eastern Court. May he rest well or travel well, whatever you believe in. He was my father in the SCA, and in many ways, a father, a brother to all of us. And we all will miss him. Hole in our heart, hole in our society. best we can do is try to live up to the best of the example that he set for us. Remember his positive contributions and keep that memory in our hearts and in our deeds. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been Lord Ervald, La Coudre, Edwardson the Optimistic, aka Captain Zorik, real name Zorik Lakedra. I love you all.